because you talked about the turnovers, #1 in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best, when they controlled the action offensively. They were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And this was a really well-disciplined club.
Now here's Walker. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his first basket of the night. The Warriors trailing. Curry with it. 15 points in the game. Shoots from the high post. Connects. The jumper drops. Curry's got 17.
Well, he's clearly feeling it. Clark coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Charlotte calls timeout.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Green against Jefferson. Pass to Williams. Left side, Williams. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Again, the Hornets score. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're in good company. Last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be the debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land, but Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, we all know that Lance Stephenson is fearless, and as far as he's concerned, that's a product of his Brooklyn upbringing. He said players there have a, quote, feeling that nobody can stop them on the floor. Former teammate Paul George said of it, that's Lance. He's a New York player. They play with that kind of confidence. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. That confidence has certainly served him well. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Zeller kicks to Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Curry. Here's Walker. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Kidd-Gilchrist. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Kicks it to Walker. Jefferson passing to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Walker goes in. Shot clock at 6. Henderson, no good.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Off the left rim and out.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there. Well, what better way to retire the Bobcats name than to go out and make the playoffs for only the second time under that nickname. Good job by Charlotte last year, and now it's back to being the Hornets.
Up top, Walker, guarded by Kerr. Henderson with the screen for Walker. Williams dishes to Jefferson. It's hauled in by Kuzmic. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Curry with the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams against Barbosa. Williams with a clean look. Feeds to Henderson. Pass to Walker. Floats one, and the shot is good. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter. And the first half ends in a close one. Hornets. Lead by 1.
Guys, I'm here with...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 23 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Green is out there with Kuzmic, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse. Well, Gerald Henderson is not the most lethal outside shooter, but I really like the way he's learning to move without the ball. He's very opportunistic with his cuts whenever his defender turns his head.
And here's Henderson after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Jefferson, a screen on Thompson. Lets a floater go. Jefferson's shot is off. Golden State's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And Henderson most comfortable, it seems, as Steve shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, you know, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. Not really a long-range shooter per se, which is why you didn't see him, you know, shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Steve Clifford, of course, taking over as Charlotte's head coach last season. He emphasized transition defense and rebounding, and their defense was dramatically improved. And he understood the importance of shooting to create space for Al Jefferson inside. Jefferson said he's brought that winning defensive mentality. Kevin, a sharp change.
We'll see if he can continue to move things in the right direction. Thanks, Doris. Charlotte calls timeout.
Andre Iguodala got off to a hot start last season. He shot 45% from long range through the first 2 months of the season. But after a hamstring injury, his percentages and his aggressiveness all seem to tail off.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Williams against Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Warriors, 4th.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
And Steve, for Iguodala, the perfect example of a player who doesn't have to score to help his team win. He does so many other things.
He does, Kevin. He's an excellent defender. He runs the floor. He handles the ball. He's a good passer. And a pretty solid three-point shooter as well. Not a volume three-point shooter, but he will make selective threes. And so all in all, Iguodala, an excellent player.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Dishes to Henderson. Kid Gilchrist sets the pick for Henderson. He kicks it to Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I thought the key was their ability to stretch the defense. They got hot from behind that three-point line, and that really gave them the margin they needed.
Yeah, that's right. It opened up things for them in a huge way. The defense was never able to get comfortable.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Williams kicks to Henderson. No luck.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
On its way from Curry for 2. That's good on the jump shot. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Williams attacking, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well. Well, it's amazing what a year can do, isn't it? And then Bobcats, now Hornets, looked completely lost heading into last season. But with the additions they made, I think they have the ship back on track.
Hornets trail by 6. Kid Gilchrist with it. Now Green defending. Henderson passes to Williams. Henderson against Curry. Henderson, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. That is good. Curry's got 39.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
It's Williams with the drive. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. On its way from Curry for 2. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Here's Biyombo. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Thompson with the bucket.